snow coming down, and the best advice is if you don't have to go out today, then don't. It's 4:22. We take a live look on our daily cam, and good luck finding a person out there and about this morning, and even more difficult probably trying to find a car. But it is nasty out there, and this picture doesn't really give you the sense of what it's like if you stepped out your door to let the dog out, for example. You go, whew, I'm going back in. So as we look at the radar, you'll be able to see there's still that heavy band of snow. It's the brighter shades of white that you see extending all the way from Lake and McHenry County back into DeKalb County, then southward. This is the heaviest snow that will continue to push through in the next couple of hours. This is lake effect enhancement. Then it turns into a lighter level of snow back to the west. So as I widen this out, you can see we still have hours of snow to go before this gets out of the area. But I think the heaviest will be in the next 2 or 3 hours with this lake effect enhancement, then gradually starting to taper off as we move through the day. And again, this storm is still has far-reaching effects all the way up to the east coast, as you can see. The mixed precipitation in New York this morning changing over to all snow by the time you get to Boston and up to Portland. And again, still numerous watches, warnings, and advisories covering a good portion of the country. So travel difficulties will still be with us through the course of the day before things start improving. But you can see all the advisories again from the northern plains through Texas over to the east coast. And we're right, of course, in the middle of this as the storm is still bringing plenty of snowfall here. Again, our our blizzard warning is in effect until 3 o'clock this afternoon. In addition, the lakeshore flood warning is continuing as well because of the huge waves. So, as I mentioned, we're not done yet. If you have to go out, again, if you're downtown and you're out walking around, you have to go get something, you need to be really careful because you can easily be blown over by a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust in a foot of snow. So let's talk about the potentially dangerous conditions as you plan your day accordingly, which means you're going to be indoors for most of us, I'm guessing. We're going to still continue to see some very heavy snowfall through the course of the morning hours. It looks like my computer's decided to lock up on me. Wouldn't that just figure out a day that I need it the most? But again, we're talking about potentially dangerous conditions. The snow will still be heavy throughout the morning hours. And again, winds will still be gusting to 50 miles an hour. And I'll just talk and walk and see if I can get this to advance manually as I come back here. And again, the snowfall totals will be in excess of 14 to 24 inches. And just keep that in mind as we move through the morning hours. Okay, we'll try this one more time. And then now we'll see if we go. There we go. So heavy snow this morning will finally be winding down to snow showers as we move through the late morning and afternoon hours. But winds will still be gusting to 50 miles an hour. Now, that's this morning. As we move through the afternoon hours, these winds will gradually be dying down. Still quite strong, but at least winds are gusting to 25 and 35 miles an hour instead of 50 plus. And again, your storm totals will be in that 14 to 24 inch range by the time all is said and done. Okay, so now as we look at temperatures, you can see 18 in Valparaiso, 25 in Kankakee. Everyone else is squeezed in between. You factor in the wind this morning, and our wind chill values are in the single digits. So the bottom line is it's a brutal start to the day and not much improvement. 21 is the current temperature now, and really only going up a couple of degrees, and the colder air back to the north and west will descend upon us tonight. Look at these single-digit readings for highs today. This is the cold air that will move in here tonight and be with us for the next couple of days. So that's kind of just the insult to injury. Here's the storm system, as you can see on the satellite radar picture, but ultimately we will get this thing to push out of here and things will be improving, but we'll be dealing with plenty of cold air. So our blizzard conditions continue as you head into your Wednesday morning. We'll still see some heavy snow and those powerful winds to 50 miles an hour, creating whiteout conditions. As we get into the afternoon, it'll still be windy, it'll still be cold, but the winds will not be as strong. There'll still be some snow showers, but they'll be much lighter. And again, blowing and drifting will be an issue. Then as we get into the overnight hours, clearing skies, breezy and bitter cold. 10 below will be the actual air temperature in our coldest inland locations. 2 above here in the city. Wind chill values to 30 below during the overnight hours into the pre-dawn tomorrow. And then you see plenty of sunshine in the forecast for Thursday. Friday gets some sunshine, but then starts to cloud up late in the day. And then just some threats of light snow as we move into the weekend. But at least temperatures are back at the mid to upper 20s. And dare I say, Matt, the long-range guidance shows a big plunge of cold air for next week as well.
Because that's always fun to shovel snow with, at least in the immediate aftermath of everything going on here. But let me tell you this, awful doesn't even begin to describe the commute on Lakeshore Drive last night. Still cars out here in this whole stretch here, right between the Oak Street curve, most of the way up to Belmont, still trying to clear it out. And really, to be honest with you, it's unknown when they will reopen Lakeshore Drive. We will keep you posted on that. This is not necessarily traffic. This is as far as travel conditions due to the conditions out there. So keep that in mind on the Kennedy. Here's some closures downstate and in the other side of the state. I-80's been closed basically for about 10 hours now as you head west of Morris right here at Route 47. You have I-88 closed most of the way to the Quad Cities, and I-39 closed entirely between Rockford and Bloomington. So